This is an event called Vault Cardiff, which is actually the third time that we've done it, and it pulls together a number of vaulters from the Cardiff area, but also from across the whole of the UK. And we have a pole vault exclusive competition in the indoor centre here at Cardiff Met University, where we create sort of performance favourable conditions with a great atmosphere, crowd, music, all those sorts of things for people to come and set personal best and really develop themselves as vaulters and athletes. And this event now sits as part of a series across the whole of Great Britain called Vault Britain, and we have follow-up events now in Manchester and in London over the coming weeks.
In particular is always been quite popular. You've always got people coming down and trying out the event, but when you've got these sorts of competitions going on, not only does it build for sort of your elite athletes that were competing earlier, you've also got the younger generation as well that want to get into the competition side of it and want to keep improving on their personal bests.
Vaulting in Britain at the moment is really flourishing. We've got some real talent coming through, and it's great to see, and I think over the next few years we'll really get some sort of household names out of pole vault. But it's one of those events where you need good conditions to be successful. It's really tough when you're outdoors in sort of wind and rain and those sorts of things, because it is such a tough event. So having indoor facilities like this and really creating the right conditions for people to perform at a high level is what it's all about, and that confidence breeds greater performances further down the line as well.
This is my second year coming to this event now, and I've really enjoyed competing here. I think it provides a great opportunity for athletes to really perform to the best of their ability, and I'd like to thank Scott and everyone else who worked so hard to bring this event and the other ones in the Vault Britain series. I think they're really good for the future of pole vault in the country, and I hope they continue to move on and improve, really.
I was just really happy to get into the comp and get focused and clear every bar on my first attempt until we got to sort of 91, and then it started sort of taking a couple of attempts to get into it. And I was really happy this early in the season to be attempting at a PB. It was a 3 centimetre PB. It would have been today if I'd have got it, but not today. But really looking forward to next time.
Pole vaulting in the UK is in the best position it's ever been. I think last year there were 5 men over 540, which is something that's never happened before, and a lot of those guys are very young and hoping to push on. So I think in a few years' time we could be looking at a lot of very high quality athletes.
And what's your aim not just this indoor season, but looking forward to the summer season as well?
I'd like to qualify for the European Under-23 Championships which is in July. The standard for that is 5:45, and I jumped 5:31 today, but it's still early in the season. I've made some big steps forward today, so I hope to push on and really push for selection in the summer.
For me, it was quite a big year last year to go from 360 to 4 metres, and I mean, if I can keep that level of improvement going, then really I hope to qualify for the European Under-23s. Yeah, that's the aim.
The PBs have just been coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and to be fair, it always is. But I'm really interested to run the numbers at the end of today and see how many we've got. But yeah, in the morning pools, we had sort of 50% of people jumped higher than they'd ever jumped before. You know, that's what it's all about, and it is amazing for the athletes, the coaches, the support staff, everybody involved, and to be able to host an event like this and give people that opportunity, it's just really feels really fulfilling.
So if I was a child now in Cardiff and I was watching this on the telly, I was thinking, oh, I'd really fancy having a go at that. What would I do?
You can contact either your local school or your local club, and they can advise you on where to go, you know. But what we also run here in Cardiff is our WPVA, which is our Welsh Pole Vault Association, and it's just basically, if you have no ability whatsoever, come down. We train Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturday mornings, and we've got a coach who's volunteering. His name's Ed Thompson. He's fantastic, and he'll give you all the basics and get you into pole vaulting and get you confident in pole vaulting as well.
I think we've got some fantastic facilities here, and you know, Ed Thompson and the Welsh Pole Vault Association have done a lot to develop some of the equipment that we have here available to vaulters, and we've got a nucleus of good coaches here as well now, which is, you know, is a big part of it. But yeah, here, Bath, Loughborough, London, you know, Manchester, we've got, you know, 5 or 6 perhaps centres where pole vault is accessible, and those are just growing and growing, and yeah, I'd say that we're a big player in pole vaulting scene in Great Britain. Yeah.